Hey guys, welcome to the second part of this week's Coffee and Hero Show, taking you through the single issues in this week. Everything from the world of DC, Marvel, independent publishers, variants and beyond. Pull this are of course done and ready for collection whenever suits. Keep in mind our Tina Howard signing next Wednesday from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock as well. And outside of that, as I say, I won't be here this weekend. I'm off to Thought Bubble with a few of the guys from the store as well. So I'm very much looking forward to that. But let's jump into this week's stuff, as it's quite a big week to get into. So undoubtedly the biggest release this week is Absolute Batman number 2. So we're starting off with the variants here. First of all, we have the Jay Lee variant cover for that one. As well as Jay Lee, there is a phenomenally good variant cover from the amazing Daniel Warren Johnson as well. One of my personal favorite artists, so seeing him on Absolute Batman is definitely a treat. Speaking of Absolute Batman, we have the Dan Panasian variant cover as well, a little bit of a Dark Knight Returns homage. We have the retailer incentive 1 to 25 variant cover by Jeffrey Allen Love as well. And then I think to finish off, we have the retailer incentive 1 to 50 variant cover by Sanford Green as well. Outside of that, so Helen of Windhorn comes to a close this week, issue 6. We have the David Mack 1 to 10 retailer incentive variant cover for that. There's a new series this week called Arcbound, which is written by Tom Hardy and Scott Snyder and Frank Thierry. We have the Clayman variant cover for that, so brand new number 1 to jump into there. We have Ultimate X-Men this week, so we have the Peach Momoko variant cover. She's doing these design variant covers, sort of showing off her process for some of the characters. As well as that, for number 9, we have the Rian Gonzalez variant cover as well. So another one for Ultimate X-Men. Just when you think you're done with the Ultimate or the Absolute Batman variant covers, you're not. This is the Raphael Albuquerque variant cover. I also figured out that this is actually a connecting cover. So it's going to be this with Absolute Wonder Woman number 2 and Absolute Superman number 2, all done by Raphael Albuquerque and forming a connecting cover. Next up, one of the biggest indie releases this week is definitely the Terminator number 2 as well. So we have the Alex Ross variant covers for that. As well as that, we have the Alex Ross Virgin variant cover as well, minus the trade dress. We have Declan Shelby foil variant cover, so rather glorious. That's a take on the main cover. There's also Alex Ross foil variant covers this week as well. And I think there was one more. Yep, this is the Drew Moss foil variant cover for Terminator number 2 as well. And then to finish off the variants, we have the Victor Bogdanovich Transformers number 14 variant cover as well. So jumping into the main releases then, we have Action Comics 1075, described as a milestone issue. So this will no doubt be slightly anthology based. It'll also be continuing on the weekly series that Action Comics has been doing. So Mark Waid and Clayton Henry, I believe. Yep, my memory is not deserting me just yet. We got more copies in this week of Batgirl number 1. We sold through our allocation on the release week, so I made sure to get some more there. Tate Bromble and Takeshi Miyazawa on art. We have Batman Dark Age number 6. This is the last issue of this fantastic series from Mark Russell and the Allreds. We have Batman Gotham by Gaslight Kryptonian Age, where as far as issue 6, I believe. Yep, issue 6 for this one, so I believe we're at the midway point. Or it is Andy Diggle and Leandro Fernandez. We have Batman and Robin number 15. So Phil Kennedy Johnson took over Batman and Robin. Loved the first issue, which is issue 14. This is part 2, issue 15. We have a new Black Lightning series from Brandon Thomas and Fico Ossio. Brand new number 1 again. It has that all in background, the white with the logo. So again, letting you know a starting point for this. We have DC vs. Vampires World War V, issue 4. Again, just tremendous fun, this series. Really, really enjoying it. Matthew Rosenberg and Otto Schmidt. And before we get, I'll show you Absolute Batman number 2 in a wee second, but there's also this week Absolute Batman number 1 Noir edition. So they've stripped back all the colour and are presenting it just with the inks. I have to say, it looks glorious. It looks almost Sin City-esque / like some of the best manga around you'll see. So we got a few of these in. So if you haven't read number 1, for example, this is a good way to catch up. Or if you love number 1 and want to see it in stark black and white, then this is an option. So you've got the main cover there, which was the black and white version of the original Nick Dragotta cover. And there's also a foil variant for this as well. Again, for Absolute Batman Noir Edition number 1. But as I say, biggest release this week, definitely Absolute Batman number 2. Scott Snyder and Nick Dracoda. So moving away from DC, we go on to Marvel. So we have Joe Kelly and Ed McGuinness doing Amazing Spider-Man number 61. This is the start of the 8 Deaths of Spider-Man story arc. So Zeb Wells' run finished with issue 60. Jumping on point there for 61 for any new readers. We have Captain America number 15. So J. Michael Straczynski continuing on this with Jesus Says on art. We have a new Deadpool issue this week, issue 8. Cody Ziegler continuing to write Deadpool. Over in Mutant Corner, we have NYX number 5. So Colin Kelly, Jackson Lansing continuing on with their Younger X title. A brand new X one this week is Psylocke, Alyssa Wong on writing duties here. Brand new number 1, and I believe that's going to be a mini-series as well. We have Star Wars Ewoks, everybody's favourite part of Return of the Jedi, and probably everyone's favourite part of the original trilogy, I reckon. Star Wars Ewoks continues there with number 2. We showed off the variants for it. We have Ultimate X-Men number 9 this week as well, so continuing on with that. Again, over in Mutant Corner, Uncanny X-Men is this week, so Gail Simone, David Marquez, continuing on with Uncanny X-Men and number 5. We have Venom number 39, which is another Venom War tie-in. I believe Venom War is starting to come to an end. So Torun Grombeck and Cafu on art there. And then 2 to finish off with Marvel, we have facsimiles for Web of Spider-Man. Rather iconic cover this, Web of Spider-Man number 32. So that's a facsimile for that. And then we finish off Marvel with Werewolf by Night, the Red Band's title, which is as far as issue 4. So we finish off with the indie stuff. So as I say, we've got Arcbound, which is that Tom Hardy, Scott Snyder and Frank Thierry written book. Rand Smallman on art. Looks like hard science fiction for that. We have The Fade, which is a new Boom indie title. Again, brand new number 1 there. Along with Transformers and Terminator this week, the other biggest release is definitely G.I. Joe. So this is the start of the new ongoing Energon Universe G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe Real American Hero so far has been finishing off that original Larry Hama run, whereas this is linked to your Dukes and your Cobra Commanders and your Scarlets, linked to Transformers, linked to Void Rivals. So Joshua Williamson writing and Tom Riley on art. So yeah, definitely a big one this week there. We have Godzilla, Here There Be Dragons 2, Son of Giants. We're as far as issue 5 for that. We have Heatseeker Combustion, brand new number 1 from Titan Comics as part of the Heatseeker / Gun Honey universe. As I say, Helen of Windhorn comes to an end this week. Tom Keane, Bill Quay Everly's fantastic fantasy book, issue 6 being the last one. A new Power Rangers title launches this week, which is Power Rangers Prime. There's going to be a 12-issue series, I believe. Melissa Flores, and Michael E. on art for that. We have Star Trek Lower Decks, a brand new number 1. New series kicking off this week. So Ryan North writing that and Derek Charm on art. We have the 2nd issue of TMNT Mutant Nation as the TMNT universe continues to grow out. We have Terminator number 2, as mentioned before. Declan Shelby writing that. And then we finish off the indie book, or the indie titles, and this week with Transformers number 14. So Daniel Warren Johnson continuing the write, Jason Howard on art. So that's everything for this week. Going on to the racks, as I say, pull lists are all ready and all organised and ready for collection. Anything catch your eye, just get in touch as ever. We're always happy to hold stuff over if that is the case. Make sure to check out our previous video, which shows the new graphic novels into the store this week. And other than that, that's everything from me. So hope you guys are keeping well out there. Hope this proved useful as ever. And I'll look forward to seeing you in store today. If not today, Chris will see you throughout the week. Take it easy.